Welcome to Meet the Candidate with your host, Sulani Madsen. Meet the Candidate is your opportunity to see local candidates and hear about the experiences that have shaped their lives. Meet the Candidate is a nonpartisan community project brought to you by your friends at the Ponderosa Republican Women's Club, North by Northwest Digital, We Believe, We Vote, and the McGarry Law Office, the landlord's attorney. Now, here's Sulani.
Okay. Welcome to Meet the Candidate. My guest this edition is Brian Burrow, who is a candidate for the City of Spokane, City Council, District 3, Position 2. Welcome, Brian.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I start off all of my interviews with just asking people to tell me about where they grew up.
Well, I grew up in Spokane's West Central neighborhood. My family has lived there in that same neighborhood. Now I'm number 4 of 5 generations. And I grew up there and recently moved back to the neighborhood after trying out some other areas and renovated a house there last summer.
Oh, wow.
And I'm enjoying it. I love the progress that I've seen in the community with new restaurants and coffee shops popping up.
That sounds good. So then you have, I can ask you the typical Spokane question, which is where'd you go to school, and you can tell me.
Yeah, I went through the Holmes Glover North Central circuit.
Yeah.
Holmes was just a couple blocks away from my house, and I went there for through kindergarten through 6th grade, and then on to Glover Middle School, and then on to North Central High School, where both of my parents also graduated from.
Mm. So some deep roots in the district that
Definitely,
you're seeking to represent.
Yes.
What did you do? Some post-secondary education or training, apprenticeships?
I did. I have 2 college degrees. I have a degree in finance and another degree in economics.
Where did you go for those?
Oh, at Eastern Washington University.
Okay. Well, that's another fine institution. I quite approve of that. Another good question has often been, what was your first job? Where did you connect work and money?
Okay. My uncle grew up down the street from Doyle's Ice Cream, and he always had this vision of buying it and making it a family operation, and he had the opportunity, and he did, and had that entrepreneurial spirit about him, and he went and bought this ice cream store, and it's provided jobs for myself, siblings, and nieces and nephews over the years, and so we've all had the experience of scooping ice cream for the neighbors.
Doyle's it's just open in the summer now, isn't it?
Just open in the summers now. Yeah.
So it must be going right now.
Mm-hmm. And it's busy. You'll see a line out the door if you drive by.
We've had the hot weather to get us there. All right. So have you got strongly rooted in Spokane? Is there some travel that you've done that's taught you some lessons?
Yeah, I caught the travel bug early. I've been down to Mexico and the Caribbean several times, and over to Europe a few times. I traveled over there to Paris with an exchange group in college. I went back as a member of the Washington State Trade Delegation a few years ago to help increase our state's aerospace exports at the 50th Paris Air Show. That was quite an amazing experience to get to represent our state and talk to different businesses out there and help our businesses here connect with other aerospace manufacturers around the globe.
How was the delegation received?
Oh, it was amazing. We had a lot of one-on-one time with different companies where it was we arranged it in advance. So we went over there and we were able to maximize our schedules and every day have meetings stacked up one-on-one with other companies. And then we were brought in for special events because I'll admit it, people love Washington State. They love the history and the presence of Boeing here and all the other companies that help us be the number 1 exporter in the nation. And we have a very warm reception wherever we go.
Oh, that's cool. So I absolutely believe that you worked really, really hard while you were there with the delegation, but what did you get to do any sightseeing at all? Something that you found most interesting?
That was my second time there, and so I love seeing the Eiffel Tower. It's always really cool, but I really was there to work, and work I did. We hardly got any sleep. Most of us would be at meetings until 10, 11 o'clock at night, and we were up at 5 and 6 in the morning to get back over there to do it again. Okay.
All right. So speaking of work, then, what are you doing for work now?
I'm an economist and a project manager.
Oh, okay. I think I did see that on your Facebook profile, and you're working for a local utility and.
Yeah, right now I work for a company called Nuvodia.
Oh.
I'm on contract at a Vista, but I have to be clear to make sure that people understand
Okay.
I don't work for a Vista. I run projects over there.
Okay. I understand project management. That makes sense.
We have a lot of contractors for different skill sets that come in there and help them operate.
Okay, so not everybody is motivated to run for public office. What motivated you to take what sounds like a very nice life and decide to disrupt it by running for office?
Well, I've always been involved in some way behind the scenes. As an economist, I've been called upon to analyze data and make recommendations. And so I would prepare reports behind the scenes for different folks that have had elected positions. I did a lot of work in the aerospace sector to help analyze trends throughout our state and throughout the country. And I did a lot of work in workforce development and some data collection and analysis that's been used by most of our elected officials around here at some point. And so I understood behind the scenes where data comes from and making of policy, and that side always intrigued me. And then I volunteered on the campaign side for quite a few different folks over the years. And, I was always happy supporting them. I didn't think I'd be here myself. Yeah. But when I saw the way things were going at City Hall in the last few years, I thought, I feel a sense of duty and obligation to jump in there and help fix that and get it back on track.
Okay. What is there someone that you've admired who served in office in Spokane that served as an inspiration?
Well, quite a few, to be honest with you. I've got several stories. I don't know how many you want to hear today, but there have been a few that have really been mentors to me, and at some time just given me a little nugget of information that really helped maybe increase my confidence or my learning. And I worked on the campaign for Shelley O'Quinn, and that was a fun opportunity to get in and see the state representative side of it and the county commissioner side. And I worked with Kevin Parker on his campaign, and I just loved seeing how active he was out doorbelling and meeting with people in the community. And it was really inspiring to see him connect the way he does with people, to get out no matter what the weather is, raining and 110 degrees, he's out there knocking on doors, meeting with folks, and that was really inspiring to see.
Okay. Well, I think I'm looking at we're getting close to our wrap up. And I'm going to give you the last question, which is tell people why should they vote for Brian Burrow for the Spokane City Council for District 3, Position 2, out of the West Central.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm very passionate about our community, and I think that goes without saying. To get up and run for office, I think you do have to have a passion and a fire inside of you for the community. But also, I believe I can do good in a number of ways. I don't know if we've had an economist as a city council member up there. And I think as an economist with that analytical skill set and as a project manager to be able to finish things on time and under budget, I think we sorely need those skills with our city council. And also having run businesses in my past, I have a firm understanding of what the business community faces day to day to keep their operations going. And I think we need to bring those skills into city council to help bring it back towards center a little bit with some more common sense and understanding of what our community really needs.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being here, Brian. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you, Solani. I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching Meet the Candidate. Spokane Talks Online thanks our community-minded partners at Ponderosa Republican Women's Club, North by Northwest Digital, We Believe, We Vote, and the McGarry Law Office, the landlord's attorney, for helping make Meet the Candidate possible.